Hello, everybody. We're back again. It's another beautiful Sunday here at the Imperial Studios in sunny Largo, Florida, where we bring you my stream, Mike Jones Draws. And we made it on time today. I scheduled the stream for 3, and I hope that you guys got the notification. Today we're just going to continue what we did yesterday, what we were doing yesterday, which was inking some pages that I've already got completely penciled on boards, trying to get that caught up. And I've got another 23 pages left to do after that I've got partially done in pencil, some dummy pages as I call them. Anyway, for those of you who don't know who I am or never tuned in before, this is Mike Jones Draws. I'm Mike Jones, and we're working on our second issue of our comic strip series called The Adventures of the Scarlet Mutton. This here is issue number 1, our premiere issue, a 76-page extravaganza, and it came out very nice. We hope that you'll look it up on Amazon. It's available in print form and in ebook form. And hopefully we'll be adding issue 2 to the mix very soon. Let's see, yesterday I got started on... We'll get some music going here in just a second, but yesterday I got started with this page, inking it up, and I got it mostly done. And I still got to do the bricks behind him here, but this page is pretty well inked up and ready for lettering and coloring. That's page 2. We also did page 1 a few weeks back. First one I got done, but I got like 15 of these. Well, 8 or 9 more. I got them about 7 ready to ink like this on boards, on the final illustration boards, but I have another 8 or 9 pages, maybe 10, that are already been penciled out on our dummy, what I call my dummy pages, which is where I experiment with the layout and work out little tweaks and changes that I need to make one more time before they get transferred onto the illustration boards. Okay, so we got page 2 pretty well sewed up. I'm going to probably do that brick stuff off camera. I did some of this off camera too. This is the boring part. But I got page 3 started. And that's what we're going to work on today for a little while. Hello and love to everybody out there that knows me. My family in Holland. My beautiful daughter, my beautiful son, whose birthday it is, by the way. Happy birthday, Nicholas. Right now, we're sort of on the outs, and that's a sad state of affairs. Because I love my son, but right now we're not getting along, not seeing eye to eye, and that puts a damper on the birthday celebration and any communication we might be having lately. I'm hoping to patch that up and get things right again, but yeah, there's really not much I can do about it at the moment. I just hope that he has a great birthday. I love you, son. I hope you and your family are well. Kisses to everyone, all the grandchildren, Jax, Cash, Lily, and Olivia. All right. Got some celebrations this week too. Some of our friends, well, 2 of our very close friends had a beautiful baby this week. Aurora is her name, and she is gorgeous. She's all over Facebook. Shout out to Stacy Sterling Hubbard. Congratulations again. You guys are going to be awesome parents. Shout out to Elliot Atkins. Shout out to Card Stuntman. Shout out to my daughter in Tarpon Springs. I hope you're having a beautiful day, my dear. My sister in Clearwater. And my niece and nephew over in, oh gosh, why am I having a brain fart here? On the East Coast, they're over in Cocoa Beach. Cocoa. And we're hoping to go see them soon. I talked with them yesterday. And they're doing well too. Shout out to Christian and Sarah Bragano and their beautiful daughter, Madeline. Jan Flynn. Lori Galikos, who's also a proud grandmother, as I said earlier. And let's see, what else am I leaving out? Elliot and Deshira Adkins. You know I love you guys. All the boys and girls up at the Brouhaha in Tarpon, shout out to you. I'd like to be joining you for a cocktail today, but I got important stuff to do here, so. Anyway, let's get back to this. I'll put the music on. Enough with my personal crap. You got Pretzel Rocks giving us some good drawing music. Let me know if that's loud enough for you guys out there. Okay, let's see. I think I may need a new. Let's just. A little too thick. Yes.
I don't remember the last time that I disappeared, but now I'm going under. Another night and I've lost all feeling. My tongue's tied and my heart stops beating. I don't wanna stay, but I don't wanna go. Every heartbeat bang bangs like a loaded gun. I break free and I'm on the run. Oh, I let 'em down easy, let 'em down easy. They won't see me
Action.
fade out like a setting sun.
Major
Long gone and
entry
I'm on the run. Oh, I let 'em down easy, let 'em down
on the
easy.
roof now.
Too close
And
for
then
comfort.
Lambo.
I need to breathe, I need to be free. One way or
Got a
another.
little surprise.
Say I wanna keep my distance and push back, but they just don't listen. And now I gotta do what I gotta do. Every heartbeat bang bangs like a loaded gun. I break free and I'm on the run. Oh, I let 'em down easy, let 'em down easy. They won't see me fade out like a setting sun. Long gone and I'm on the run. Oh, I let 'em down easy, let 'em down easy. No one knows, never let 'em get to.
I want to thank everybody who has bought the book and all the people that came to our release party way back in February. It was a resounding success. However, we haven't had a whole lot of traffic yet. Their book, I'm just thinking maybe just hasn't been discovered by the right people. But I'm also understanding it's not really a conventional. I'm going to put some noise. An old-fashioned retro feel to it, which I think, I did kind of on purpose. All right. Just do that. I always bring it down here where I'm at, so. Oh well. Everybody out there, chat is live. If you want to stop by and say hey.
and curfews you have, and all those things you hold dear. It would be stupid to throw it away, so let's get out on this boat and stop your crying for days. I wanna see the sea, but amazingly, I'm too scared of water, too scared of water. And I hope that one day you'll find me again. We can run to the top of the mountains. So if I took you back to the place where we first met, would you fall in love all over? Would you fall in love once all over again? So if I took you back to the moment you met me, would you smile like our first kiss? Would you remember when you fell in love with me?
These little figures. Except for the large ones. Keep the detail right.
Show me all you know. Tell me what you know. And show me your love. Show me all you know. Tell me what you know. And show me your love. No, we don't have to go far. All we need is to try hard. No, we don't need to be clear. We need our best thoughts out there. We
Mutton
need
standing
to
there,
stay from here.
holding his shoulder wound. Rambo, nice little bleed on his face, and a little bit of blood obviously. Yep. Yeah. But it's a close picture. You know, nice close up of Rambo to show that huge better. He had a nice little lamb. The nation woman was shot down while he was utilizing his flying flopper device. And bringing him down. Shot out one of his copter blades and hit the roof. Mutton is followed soon behind. They get up there on the roof. See if Rambo had been hurt. But the cops shot him as he ascended the roof, as he got to the roof. And that's how we ended our that story of the Mutton wounded by the police. Now, Rambo's rushing to his friend's aid, even though he's bruised and beaten. Gonna make another last-ditch escape attempt. And this one is camouflage. Waiting the cops.
It looks on a tree and it drinks clean water from the waterfall. Jolly songs to the songs that the birds they sing.
The Mutton's battle plot is poised and ready for action if police are foolish enough to get their hands on him. And now that that's not a weapon, it's weapon real.
Jolly sings to the birds, the songs they sing. He watched them making love on a tiny twig. It drinks clear water from the waterfall. Rastaman, rootsman.
Oh gosh, I did it again. That one's going. Let's see if we do these. Good weather. Shit, I can't believe it.
Stepping down from Warwick Hill on a Sunday. Smoking I lit. Wearing a smile upon his face, that's him,
Everybody's having a great day and enjoying this beautiful, leisurely pretzel rocks tunage. I'm wondering if the Jacoboon's out there. Not yet. But we could very well hear from him today. Sad note, one of my favorite actors passed away today. Today or yesterday, I believe. His name was Terrence Stamp. Those of you who remember the late 70s, he played General Zod, main villain in Superman and Superman 2 with Christopher Reeve. Below these many years ago, the first superhero blockbuster. He has passed away at the age of 89. He's a gifted actor, did a lot of good stuff. He'll be missed. Thank you, Terrence Stamp. All right. Try to have a good day. Somebody lays the bad news on you. Good tonight. Another idea. Yes. Oh, I can't hear the music. Oh, okay. Turn it down. Is that better? Can you hear me now? FGR 0001. All right. Well, thank you for that, whoever you are. Start with the new stuff. The taps on the other roofers still there. gotta erase some of these pencil lines after everything this. Clean it up considerably. I hope you can hear my voice now over the music. Although I don't really talk a lot when I'm in the middle of these things. Okay, I'm gonna have to have about 30 seconds and then I think we're gonna close in on this one and start another one. Still quite early. Whoever's out there, hello, hello. No, I've never worked for Marvel or DC. In fact, I've never worked for any type of comic book company. I'm a what you call a real late bloomer. Give me a second, I'll explain. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I need to actually take a couple more minutes. If you'd be so kind as to wait, we'll get back to this and I'll tell you all about my artistic past and my there is a story there. But anyway, it's going to be just a moment and I'll be right with you. Enjoy the music until then. And our slideshow. If I can get this thing to turn up a little bit. There we go. All right, we'll see you guys in just a few minutes. We're gonna be here for a while, so. I'm back. Let's get that music back down to a manageable level. All right, sorry about that. I had to take care of some business. I'm back. Okay, I'm working on this page. Let's get back to it. Oh, and I want to answer that question. Hey, happy Sunday, Mandy. Happy Sunday, sweetheart. I knew you'd show up. I talked to the kids today. Yesterday, sorry. And anyway, I'll go into that sometime. I'll give you a call later. Thanks for stopping in. We're working on inking page 3. And there is a question here from a person. Tamao. Okay, well, Tamao, as I told you, I know I never have worked for Marvel or DC. I'm a late bloomer. I didn't really get serious about this until probably 5 years ago. I've always loved to draw. I've always been into art, and I did want to be a cartoonist for a long time. But at the same time, I made some bad decisions, and I got caught up in some of the responsibilities that kind of took me away from it. And it just became a bucket list thing. So I have to publish a book of some kind. I got to do some kind of comic because I love comics. This is my first attempt really to put together something cohesive and with a story and a well thought out characters stuff. Writing has always been my biggest drawback. I mean, drawing comes pretty easy to me, but manufacturing a story, that's the tough part. Me and my partner Jacob Boone been working on these things for a while now. We finally got first issue published. Adventures of the Scarlet Mutton. 76 pages, a nice book. It's on Amazon if you want to take a look at it. And we're working on issue 2 right now. And I just decided that, instead of trying, I did submit. I'm going to tell you, I submitted samples once to Marvel. And I was rejected, of course. It was, I really didn't have what it took, I think, at the time. I'm not sure I still do to draw Marvel comics. That's why I decided the best thing for me to do is to make my own personality and just draw comics that I feel that come straight from inside me. Not to say I couldn't draw serious superhero stuff. I can. I'm going to attempt that after I get a couple issues of this Scarlet Mutton under my belt. I'm going to branch out and try something else, something more in keeping with mainstream type of things, some monsters, aliens, beautiful girls, things like that. Now, I really love to draw that stuff, but it takes a little longer than this simple cartoon style that I've developed for this strip. But anyway, that's my answer to you. No, I never have. I wanted to at one time. I have a really good friend of mine that I've been wanting to look up again. I haven't seen in many years. Named Andy Kuhn. I don't know if Andy Kuhn's out there. Hey, Andy. Love you, man. I miss you. And he actually went to work for Marvel. He graduated from the Heron Art Institute in Indianapolis, and he made all the right moves, and he had the talent, and he got a degree in art, and they hired him. He did some work, I believe, on Amazing Adventures and some X-Men titles. A couple of X-Men stories I remember he showing me. One that I remember featured Sabretooth versus Kitty Pryde, I think. It was kind of an unusual story. He also did some Spider-Man stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he actually helped do some design work for the Spider-Man ride at Universal, which is a really great ride. If you've never taken that. Anyway, no, I'm self-published, and I think it's the best way. That way I can call my own shots. No, I'm not making grandiose cash at it, but I love it, and eventually I think if I just keep working at it, something interesting will come of it. So, thanks for coming by today. Let's get back to this. Guys storm the roof and they're not saying okay. Get up here somewhere, watch your step. But then no sooner do they clear the door, then on the next page, Lambo, we'll get to that. Okay, steps are coming through the door. Got a little surprise waiting for him. Anybody that's out there watching, I appreciate you coming by and your support. Thank you very much.
Come on, somebody help me make the
We're just a little humble drawing show,
mouth and shabbat.
trying to have some fun.
Come on, somebody scream.
And I do have a lot of funny pieces, so it is fun.
Yes, sir. Come on, standing on the word of Jesus. Anybody out there standing on the word of Jesus? Come on, set. Standing on the word of Jesus. One more time. Standing on the word of Jesus.
Anyone just joining us? My name is Mike Jones, and this is
Yes, sir.
it's weekly Sunday broadcast of
Ladies and gentlemen,
Drawing,
we got some help tonight. Please welcome
creating
Snow.
a comic book called The Scarlet Mutton.
He'll try to destroy your life, but it won't work.
As I mentioned last week,
Lose your faith, but it won't
for anyone who may have been there, going to be doing some couple of different things occasionally besides this to break break the monotony. I got a couple of old paintings that I want to resurrect and finish just because they're sitting there unfinished, and I think they'd be good, something different, something more mainstream comic book stuff, but basically they're recreations of classic comic book covers done in acrylic and ink on illustration boards. And I did about 16 of these like 20 years ago. Right? 3 of them never got finished. And they're sitting in there staring at me right now. One's an Aquaman comic by Nick Cardy in the 60s. The other one is a early 60s Superboy, which is a cool cover because he faces off against the Kryptonite Man. These alien-looking rock beings. They're all green, glowing green. They're all he's on some desolate planet fighting these characters. It's a great cover. I believe it was done by Kurt Swan, and I don't know who inked it. And finally, I got a Jack Kirby Captain America that I'm doing for the second time. The other one got destroyed in a flood, so I had to remake it. It's the Captain America's premiere issue of his magazine in 1968, where he took over the title of Tales of Suspense, and it became Captain America in the beginning of issue 101. If anybody remembers that, that's a great picture of Cap breaking through a newspaper with his shield, and it's just a classic Jack Kirby piece. And I'm doing that for myself. I don't try to sell these. That's why I stopped doing them, because I did about, like I said, I did about 16, 17 of these things. You know, I realized early on that I couldn't sell them because they're copyrighted, at least back then. I mean, I can show them. Now I can show them on the web, on Facebook and stuff like that for fun, but so I figured, why not do a couple more, get them done. And I noticed those, all three of those, well, except for Captain America, but I did mostly DC stuff, classic DC stuff. I only recreated a couple of Marvel comics, and most of those were given away to friends. Did a Doctor Strange that I was very happy with. It was Doctor Strange #1, I believe. It was Dan Adkins, I did that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cardstone Man. And I did a Fantastic Four. The first issue were the Thing and the Hulk fight, and then I did the Amazing Spider-Man #3, I believe it was 3. That's the first appearance of good old Doc Ock, and it was a beautiful recreation of Steve Ditko's work, who is just absolutely one of my all-time favorite comic book artists. He's up there, the pantheon, in my pantheon anyway. I'm a big fan of pen and ink work, like the type that's necessary for comics, you know, ink. And I do actually work with a brush sometimes, but this comes out a lot faster with these tools, and it still looks great when it's printed. So but you know, I like doing the ink work too. It's just a little more painstaking, obviously, and easy to make mistakes. And I'll be using my brushes on those paintings that I'm talking about, so you get to see that I do have some skill with a brush. It just takes more time. All right, where are we at with this?
Life's been dragging me to the ground, but I will try to get there, and I will try to be there. So please don't keep me waiting, so I stop hesitating. Life keeps on dragging us down, we hang on so we don't drown. I feel like I'm falling apart without you. Life keeps on dragging us down, we hang on so we don't drown. I feel like
Attachment doesn't want to work. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is not a how-to drawing show. It's just hey, come hang out and draw along with me. And if you'd like to talk about comics or movies, I'm there. And I have a great interest in pop culture. Always have. Okay, I think that's got them. Right. Now let's let this a little bit of background. Let's clean up.
Move close, think fast, think slowly behind my eyes. I'm in disguise. Open your heart, your mind, your eyes. Deep inside, let's open up all the rules this time. I've got something for you to keep in mind. I remember back in those days when we used to play. I
Here's some of these
remember
excess pencil lines.
ride this.
Now go back and see where blacks are weak. Strengthen them a little bit. So when we put it in the computer, let's go to maybe check the line work. There's always rogue pixels, no matter how much I try to get it black. There's some rogue pixels that we have in it. But the more black I put on it, the less of them there. Okay, all we got left is some texturing on the rooftop and bricks on the walls. And this airbag thing.
Stay close, think quick, think purely behind your soul. You're in control. Open your mind, your prize, your eyes. Deep inside, let's go through all the worlds this time. I've got something for us to keep in mind. I remember back in those days when we used to play. I remember back when we used to
We'll
ride
put some.
this
Oh,
sleigh.
this one. So I see some pencil lines that need to go. And strengthening maybe. And the bricks. That should give us page 2. Two stalwart Valley City police officers just doing their job. Unfortunately, they have the task of capturing the Scarlet Mutton. Not an easy task. Flings the door open. Okay. I gotta keep reminding myself to look at that chat. It's so caught up in my drawing that I forget that that's there, and sometimes I miss it. Okay, be back in just a second. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ocean over here. Hey, what else do we got here? Yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you. If you like Marvel and DC Comics, I do too, but guess I just wasn't meant to be for me. Like I said, a friend of mine did work for Marvel, and he told me there was a downside to it. Of course, he was on the drawing board 24/7. Claims that he always had deadlines, and it took half the fun out of the work, and that forced him to sit down and draw when he wanted to go and do other things. And that was part of it being like a job. I feel the same way about this, but I don't have a real deadline, and I've decided, since I'm not depending on it for my livelihood at the moment, I'd rather have it be the work be done to my satisfaction rather than try to do it quickly and take my time and do it right, so I'm happy with it. And eventually we'll get there with it. Once people figure out what it is and where get that story rocking, people will probably want to check it out, and I just want a small slice. I don't expect this to go mainstream. However, some of the other ideas I have, I wouldn't mind seeing go mainstream. We'll see. They're going to require a lot more work. Any bit of Jack Kirby crap up there. Not quite the same, but the same. It's wonderful when you get this color, because you do some nice stuff with the light. Jacob does the coloring, my partner Jacob Reed. He's not with us today. He's working on a project of his own right now. So he'll be back either via Discord or in person. We still got a lot of work to do together. Okay. Alright. Some more of this. stippling here shows the surface of the roof is green. Sanded tar paper, granules, sand. Okay, now I use just the brick. Brick and some racing of some pencil lines. I think we have this one flipped. I'm strengthening too. But come along very nicely. All right. We're gonna need about 2 minutes, and we'll come back, finish those bricks, and we'll go on to page 4. Okay. Be right back. Sorry about that. I take care of my kitty cat. Those of you who have pets, they are a responsibility. Alright, let's get back to this. Let's see, what's a That's about right. Okay. So those of you who are just joining us, we just finished up, with the exception of some brick lines here and some brick lines on the other page. We finished up page 2 and 3. We got them rolling. Well, looking pretty clean. Okay. Let's see, and then that brick stuff, I don't even want to do that. Boring, it's just like doing that stippling, boring. And do something, straw. Let's start the next page. Let's see. Next page is right here. No, is it? Nope, that's not the one. It's this one. And it's mostly figures, so we should be able to get this out pretty good. Get the figures drawn anyway. I don't know about the balloons because I'm still up in the air about some of the dialogue in this page. I know what they wanted to say, but I don't. There's a couple of different ways that I can have them say it, so I'm just going to. Let's go. Wait till we do that last.
Move close, think fast, think slowly behind my eyes. I'm in disguise. Open your
I like drawing the characters more than I like doing backgrounds and little details. Yeah, this is page 4, and it's gonna be okay, man. You know it is. You know it is. I got a brand new one here ready to go. Just want to use this one, this older one here for some basic lines. I was just telling everybody that I'm going to be going back to brushes. Not for this, but for another project. I'll be doing it every once in a while. I'm going to break out some of these old paintings I never finished and just finish them, and just to get them out done and out of the way, and to get back a little bit with inking with a brush. It's a lot more time consuming for me than this. But in many ways, more rewarding because you get cooler minds. You really work hard to get good gradiating lines with marker. And yet, I have pretty good control of it. If I want the fine lines, I just use a fine Sharpie to get some detail stuff, and use the other one to do the main lines and a lot of blacks. Now I've got 7 pages that are like this, and I've got, actually this will be the 5th one. I did the 1, 2, no, this is the 4th one. Here very soon I'm going to be doing the cover. Get that out of the way, and I also designed a tentative design for my table of contents page for this issue. Also got a tentative design for a cover of issue 3, but I'm not breaking that out yet because I'm nowhere near ready to start that issue yet, except in terms of story. But issue 3 will be an interesting issue because I'll be introducing a major villain to bedevil our heroes. Oops. Wind into my right. Oh, well. Let's try to get a smaller marker. Go down on his serious face. He's not messing around. Hope that music's not too loud. Well, this time again, it's a wolf again, but I got some ideas for other villains that are like different. I got this idea for like this porcupine character called the Quill. He's a murderous porcupine. But this is going to be my debut of a character that I spoke about before. He's a very super strong wolf, the giant wolf, called Wolfgar, or the Steel Wolf Assassin. And he is brought into play by the underworld, by the Wolfshead Council to destroy the mutton, lure him into a showdown, and kill him. Have some kind of a big fight scene take place somewhere like, I don't know, a construction yard or some cool place where got a lot of room for maneuvering. You find out at the end of the story that there's some surprise. It's like I was telling you before in other broadcasts, that the reason I stopped broadcasting was the fact that I didn't want to reveal all of the secrets of the character. And
Now, what do you think about rap music? It's a bunch of crap. It's not even music. I don't want it played
before
in
the
my
book
house.
was published,
It's
so.
not gonna last. It's a fad.
But now it's like I don't really care.
So much class. So much class.
But I definitely think I need to bring other anamorphic characters, animals, into this. But perhaps people, the city, and the characters with different kinds of animals for different roles. But it started out just being a thing with the sheep and the wolves, and I'm pretty sure that's going to get old kind of fast. So it might be a good idea to try a different approach. Welcome your suggestions. If you have any, now you'd probably like to see do something totally different altogether. And I will eventually.
Glory be to the modulators of the universe. We must all modulate our lives. The spectrum of our souls must change, so that we may all record a modulator. I'm recording a modulator. This is my modulator.
Rambling Mutton. We may be broadcasting on a fourth channel here soon. We're checking it out. New streaming platform called Cant. It's gaining a lot of popularity, and Jake and I are gonna check it out and see if it's worth adding that to our streaming channels. We'll still be on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook, of course. But it never hurts to broaden the scope of things. For those of you who are just joining us or have never been here before, welcome. My name is Mike Jones, and I'm doing a little drawing show where we're working on my comic book. Second issue of the Adventures of the Scarlet Mutton. It's definitely not War and Peace, but it is, I think, once the story gets really rolling, I think it's going to be interesting. And I will find a way to bring it to some kind of conclusion, because I don't want to do this forever. But,
my heart, yes, I'm filled with you. I share a part of me in you. Yes, I do. Millennia, out of nowhere, you and I wanna stay here by your side. You fill my soul with a tenderness. I'm so in love with your willingness. Oh yes, millennia. The sky told me that you're back again to take away my problems till this darkness ends. So I'll be your lover, 'cause you understand. Millennia, I'm your man.
first nearly 20 pages of this book is devoted to their escape.
Hold my hand.
Please. Which comprises
For a millennium.
most of the action in this issue. The rest of the issue, the second part called Aftermath, is the prologue. Aftermath, it deals exactly with what it says. It's all the resulting things that happen as after the Mutt helps the police capture Big Al Lupine and confiscate his drug that he was going to ship out. And of course, the underworld is not happy about that. That cost them a great deal of money. Lupine is now in jail awaiting trial. And the police have been unsuccessful in their attempts to capture this notorious vigilante known as the Scarlet Mutton. Now, the press, most notably a female reporter who's been writing up, doing positive write-ups of the Mutton. Paper has been backing him, claiming that he might just be good for the city. And the rest of the world, the cops, everybody, they just want to fry him. They just want to capture him, put him away, or kill him. But this reporter, Daisy Meadows is her name, she becomes a very important part of the story. Beginning in this issue, we introduce her. You see her reporting live from the docks. Mutton is escaping from the police. And we see a nice heated debate between her and her editor at the Valley City Watchdog, the city's leading newspaper, Valley City Watchdog. And they have a dispute about continuing the series because the editor doesn't necessarily agree with Meadows' take on it. So she's going to be hard pressed to come up with some real evidence to back her theories and to find out just who exactly this character really is and what he wants, what he's doing. So you got them looking for him. Everybody's looking for him. Everybody wants a piece of the Scarlet Mutton. Not to say the least of the gangsters. We're going to be introducing some more wolf gangsters and another villain will be coming into issue 3 to give our heroes a real run for their money. Of course, Wooly, who's never really been a huge fan of Trent Flocker's crusade, now feels he has some good reason to give up the Scarlet Mutton deal altogether. And the Mutton, he's going to end up getting killed if he continues with this. And Wooly doesn't want to be there when that happens. Nor does he wish to feel even partly responsible. And he's going to try to talk the Mutton out of continuing, but it's not an easy thing to do. Mutton definitely is determined with his quest to clean up crime in Valley City and find out who the real powers are that run the city. Is that one yet? Here. on, while Prince laid up his shoulder wound. Fully does his best to try and talk him out of continuing. Of course, our hero is determined. He swore in the first issue that he would never give it up until the job was done. Okay. We got going over here. Mostly stuff with a small pen, I think. Yeah. Pretzel Rocks is really rocking. Kinds of goodies today. Good music to draw by. Music to ink by. Yes, the stopper is somewhat surprised. It is being, how do we say, disarmed and made helpless. Got the drop on him. Okay, that's one panel down, more or less. Now, I think we're gonna take another 2-minute break, or 3, and I'll be back. And we'll continue this bad Beppy. This one should be able to, we should be able to knock this one out today. I'll let you guys jam on Pretzel Rocks for a few. And I'll be back. This is Mike Jones Draws. Don't go away. Alrighty, we're back. Let's see, get this music back to a manageable level. Here we go. Okay, we are back and we're having a lot of fun today. Inking is my favorite part of this whole process because you finally get to see pretty much what it's going to be. And when the color is added, whoa, that's the fun part too, because it really brings it all to life. Remember a little bruise on his face here. He took a hard fall in issue 1 on the rooftop. Look at his little widow face. Blood dripping off of his lips. And he still hasn't wiped off. Now he's using the Mutton's battle prod to hold the police at bay. Okay, let's get started with this one. Dialogue on this page is pretty succinct. This cop over here, he's caught by surprise and says, "What?" As he turns around and sees a battle prod in his face. Lambo says, pretty much, "Drop it. Drop it and get him up. I won't ask twice." And in the second panel, he has to use the battle prod on the other one to disarm him. Says, "That goes for you too, pal." And at the bottom here, he's, oh gosh, see me? You want to see the drawing? Okay. Yeah, he disarms him with the battle prod while the Mutton stands behind him, still waiting in the shadows. And then he basically threatens them and tells them, "You better tell your pals across the street to drop their weapons too, to disarm or stand down or whatever. Or I'm going to light you guys up like the Chicago fire." Get it? And then it goes to the next page where they have the coppers using the coppers as human shields. The other two can't get a bead on them or shoot them, and they tell them to stand down. And the other one cop says, "No, don't try it." This guy, the one cop, thinks he can still get him. He says, "Okay, now you win, but this, you're wasting your time. There's no way out. Give up before it's too late." And Lambo's like, "Sorry, won't be able to help you there. Not today. We don't look good in orange jumpsuits." And they leave through that vestibule door. They both make a quick exit, lock the door behind them, and they bought themselves a little more time. But we'll get to that one. Now, let's stick with this one. See where we'll go with it.
Well, they marked his grave with a bottle of Jack. Shallow as the man who shot his back. Just a backhoe spit on a dusty road. Yeah, that's what happened to old Red Jones. They took his money, they took his gun. They shot his horse in the noonday sun. They made him watch on that dusty road and shut him down. Old Red Jones. So hang 'em high, make 'em pay. Swing in the wind, those boys will die today. Yeah, hang 'em high, till the buzzard strip that road.
I'm drawing small like this. I can't help but think of this one comic artist that I just loved as a kid. Golden Age artist. Looked on Batman. His name was Dick Sprang. And he drew so painstakingly detailed his little drawings of these characters. Batman. He could draw them really small, and yet it had so much flair and character to it. It didn't matter. You could still give it excitement. I don't know, I just loved his style. His name is Dick Sprang, Richard Sprang. For those of you who've never heard of him, look him up. And of course I got some of my onomatopoeias. I love onomatopoeias. It always reminds me of the old Batman TV show with the pows and zaps, fights. Just like in the comics of the day, which was a nice nod to them. The one thing about the old Batman show, a lot of violence, but bloodless. Comic book cartoon violence. Nobody ever really got, never saw any broken jaws or flying teeth or Any blood, anything, you know, is all piles out. Superheroes just taking out the bad guys, who, of course, richly deserved it. Electro Mutton Battle Quad, a most formidable weapon.
You know how to take it all away.
Oops.
I can't do much to keep it all together. I'm not a good pretender. I never could live a lie. I said too much and let it get the best of me until it took the rest of me. I thought it was worth the fight, to fight for what's right, to right all the wrongs, to say it in our songs, to know we belong. No one understands, they don't have the desire. Got their hands in the fire, and I do it again. We give it all we can. All we have is desire. Got their hands in the fire. We burn the still say never say, never say, never say, never again. Never say, never say, never say, never again.
You know, today I'm more or less mindful of the chat and not getting much. But that's the way it is. That's the way it goes, I guess.
Learns more from one enemy than from 1,000 friends. That heaven takes care of the fools and scoundrels in the end. You learn more from one lie than from 1,000 truths. It's all worth dying for. You're still not sure, but keep on charging through. To fight for what's right, to right all the wrongs, to say it in our songs, to know
supposed to be giving each other space. At least I think we are.
Don't wanna fight just to see a spark. Just wake me up when it's all over. Wake me up again. When the feeling gets too much and you feel there's nothing left, you can't walk without a crutch. It's too heavy on your chest. If I leave this world, will you remember me? In this world of ours, there's no guarantee. You stay by my side, be there for me tonight. Nostalgia knocks when I'm not sober. Wake me up when it's all over. So wake me up when it's all over. Don't wanna fight just to see a spark. When the feeling gets too much and you feel there's nothing left, you can't walk without a crutch. It's too heavy on your chest. Just wake me up when it's all
Everybody can hear the music okay, and it's not
if I leave
too loud or too soft. If it is, please let me know.
in this world of ours, there's no guarantee. You stay by my side, be there for me tonight. Nostalgia knocks when I'm not sober. Wake me up when it's all over. So wake me up when it's all over. So wake me up when it's all over. So wake me up when it's all over.
If you do feel the same, just call me. Then I'll pick up right away. And we'll talk and we'll get past this whole stupid situation. We'll get past this whole thing. I love you.
Moment. Cops are
Bye.
at our hero's mercy.
I don't need a map to show me the way back to Oklahoma. I just need a fast freight and one night and one day to be back in Oklahoma. Be it dusty or muddy or windy or warm, back in Oklahoma. When the new sun gets too hot, we'll find us a cool spot back in Oklahoma. There's rattlers and tattlers and born-again tractors back in Oklahoma. There's chicken hogs and cakewalks and bow hunts and podunks back in Oklahoma. Well, the truck stops here and I'm glad to be near my home. bright lights. Got tartar jump starting, truckers' wives back in Oklahoma. But the fancy lights dimmed, and I started missing them back in Oklahoma. So I pointed my old Pontiac toward that little country shack back in Oklahoma.
Says, yeah, that goes for you too, Flatfoot.
Wildcatters drill dry wells deeper than Satan's hell back in Oklahoma, where the honky-tonk pickers got the brown bag their liquor back in Oklahoma. At the Saturday night fish fry, that jug will send me sky high back in Oklahoma. But when Sunday morning comes around, you'll find my head bowed down back in Oklahoma. It's either a twister or the sun trying to blister my back in Oklahoma. I'm digging onions and taters, frying fatback and tomatoes back in Oklahoma. They got moon pies and knee highs and women with beehives back in Oklahoma. So I don't need your champagne, keep you watching Gold Chain. I'm a
Do that one,
retired
that one too damn.
Oh, I don't need your champagne, keep you watching Gold Chain. I'm a retired back in Oklahoma.
Oh wow, yeah, I forgot. Found out that my niece is over in the old country with her husband, leave, and over in Holland, and said she's had a really marvelous time, and I'm really glad she got to go. It's definitely a place to see in your lifetime. And that's where I grew up part of my life, and my mother's from there. My brother and I were both born there. And we got to live there for a little while. But ended up coming over here to finish up our upbringing. So, but always proud to be able to lay my claim to my Dutch heritage. And I'm proud to say that I did learn how to speak the language. Ik kan het wel goed praten, as they say. Not as good as I used to. You don't get a chance to use it very much. Except when I'm talking to people in Holland or people in Holland. However, they're so good at English that it makes it almost unnecessary for me to throw my broken Dutch in there, but I still enjoy it. I enjoy using the language when I can.
Although they're simple and been said before, say them to me.
So I hope that you're having a good time over there, Hunter. You and Lewis and Charlotte. I hope you guys are having a wonderful trip and a safe journey back.
Even though you prove your love to me, indulge my selfish heart and say this: I got you, I got you, I got you right by me. I got you, I got you, I got you right by me, right by me. Time is never enough. It's gone before you can say everything that you want to say. No matter how much time steals, you can never wait to say how you feel. I got you, I got you, I got you.
Yeah, I've always been pretty proud of my Dutch heritage.
I got you, I got you, I got you right by me, right by me. Right by me. I got you. Yes, I do. I got you right by me.
Just yesterday I was wearing my Amsterdam t-shirt that my sister got for me when she went there last. Love that shirt. Blow it on the last lines. Dry. Let's do the mutton here. Any detailed mutton here. Standing in the shadows, holding his bleeding shoulder. And takes over. I don't know about the rest of you guys out there, but back to work I go tomorrow. To my humdrum day job. But it pays the bills and allows me to keep on doing this, so. Alright. 2 panels down. Last one is mostly just big figures also, so shouldn't be too bad. Normally we do the lettering with the font. I like to do some of the exclamatory things like when they say ah and oh and ugh. Do that hand lettering. Okay, so we still have bricks and details of that sort. Not a whole lot. Okay. Got another balloon here. I gotta clean that one up. Of course, Jacob Boone, when he does these, he does the line work on the computer, right? He goes back and fixes small imperfections in the computer. It's really marvelous. Sit for a minute. Okay. Little sap action there. And I can't get these balloons right today. It's a little better. We'll fix it. We'll let that dry for a little bit. Come back and do this last panel, page 4, and I think that's probably going to do it for today as far as inking. Yeah, these 3 pages done. Not bad. Not bad. Anybody show up while I wasn't looking? Nope, guess not. Okay. Well, we're going to take another break. I got to go see a man about a horse and have a quick smoke, and I'll be right back. It's Mike Jones Draws. I hope you'll stick with us. Thanks for coming in today. Go back again. Music back down again. All right. Starting to close in on the evening hours here. It's 6 o'clock. And we've been going for about 3 hours. That's pretty good for me. Okay. And Pretzel Rocks has been with us all the way with some pretty good music to draw by, I'd say. It's soothing, relaxing, and not overpowering. And it definitely helps my mood when I'm drawing. Okay, let's see. We got the thirds of this one done. Let's get back to it. This panel here. Kind of surprised I haven't heard from my daughter today. Wonder what she's doing. Everybody else pretty much chimed in. I think Paul Maitland was actually streaming himself today, and I should have watched it. And I'm going to. I'm going to be watching some of your streams, Paul, when I get the chance. But I'm just so busy with this right now that I feel like anything that I do recreationally is not a waste of my time, but I feel like I should be doing this. And it's like I guilt myself into it all the time. Hey man, it isn't going to finish itself. So And it surely isn't. Definitely doesn't draw itself. Well, we managed to get a couple extra broadcasts in this week. I'm real happy about that. I'm pretty sure we're going to follow suit again next week with a couple extra broadcasts. I wish I could say with some certainty just exactly when, but it definitely will be in the evening time during the week if I do one during the week. Sometime between, say, 5 o'clock and 6:30. Just really kind of depends on how my day went. And if I've got enough energy left to draw. As fun as this is, it does take a little energy. Little thought, little concentration. The style for the mutton is simple, but still has heart. Been doing this for so long lately that I wonder if I've forgotten how to draw real people. I'm gonna have to get back into that. But I've always had kind of a cartoony style. It was the natural style that I have. I enjoy cartoons. I'm a big cartoon buff all my life.
Better get home, baby, baby. Don't you leave me alone, baby, baby. You got to be crazy to let our love break free so easy. What's it all about now? You're living a life in a hurry while I'm trying to keep a little fancy. This is wrong, 'cause I ain't that strong, baby. Read my mind, feel the signs. Ain't no time to fool around, 'cause maybe someday I'll leave. Read my mind, feel the signs. Ain't no time to fool around. It's over.
a lot of fun, really. I mean, everybody's on the, comics now, on the realism kick. Guys like Alex Ross, who's just an incredible talented illustrator. But what he does, in my mind, isn't comics as I've always known them. His illustrations are amazing. They have a photographic, almost Norman Rockwell quality to them that just wasn't trying to aspire to in terms of comics. I mean, I always I was inspired and looked up to illustrators that did beautiful black and white pen and ink art, sequential pen and ink art, like Alex Raymond, who did Flash Gordon, and Hal Foster. Hello! Hello, how you doing? Mr. Salem Gamer? I am good. I'm doing very well. Trying to knock out this page here before I call it a day. Been on for, I don't know, about 3 hours or so. How are you doing? Looking on page 3 of my comic book, Scarlet Mutton. Yes, it is a comic book. Yes, I make comics, such as they are. I do. That's what we do here. Right now I'm inking one. Yeah, making comics, man. That's what we do. This comic is called The Adventures of the Scarlet Mutton. It's showing you the first issue we wrapped in February. Published our first issue, 76 pages. Hey, I call you Grandpa. I don't know. You could, I suppose. Am I your grandpa? Or you just want to call me that? Anyway, here's our book. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's on Amazon. You can go check it out. 76 pages of mutton fun. And then we're working on the... Not out of disrespect. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Well, I am definitely a grandpa. I definitely am. I made it that far. I have 4 beautiful grandchildren. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming and saying those kind words. Yes, you can call me Grandpa if that makes you feel better. I don't care. Just don't call me late for supper. Okay, so what we're doing here is trying to finish up page 4. The prologue to issue 2. I appreciate you, Salem Gamer. I'm not a gamer, but my partner is. Well, you Salem. Okay, Salem. I sure will. Requests. Well, if the money's right and it's something I think I can do for you, yes. Right now I'm pretty busy with a stack of pages to do, but if you make it worth my while and if it's something I think that I can do for you, I like doing requests. I've done them before. We can set that up. I don't, how much? I don't know. It depends on what you're asking for. If it's just a pencil drawing, or an ink drawing or a color rendering, there is some stipulations to certain types of work. They take longer than others, obviously. But if it's something I think I can do in a reasonable amount of time, without too much difficulty, I'd like to believe I'll charge you a reasonable rate, but you have to tell me what you want first. Drawing from pixie art. Is it pixie art? What you're saying? Oh, drawing from pixel art to color drawing. Yes. Well, pixel art. Anything done with the computer, that would be more of my partner's area of expertise. I do hand work with brushes, paint, and ink, pen and ink, and pencil. I do originals like that. Very rarely do I make art with the computer in terms of once I've done a piece, I scan it into the computer and sometimes enhance it, but generally all my stuff is freehand and well, drawing is something that you have to practice. I've been drawing since I was a child. And, started out, everybody else, tracing and coloring, and eventually I just, started getting more into the owl and of course, I emulated a lot of my favorite artists that I like to look at, mostly in terms of comic book art, because that's what I like. Fantasy art, I guess. Well, you don't know how to draw? Well, you can learn how to draw. That's something that you can learn. Takes practice. what I do here is really not it's not like Bob Ross or anything. I mean, in terms of, forget about how good he is and everything. It's not like oil and everything, but, I'm not doing a how-to stream here. This is just more or less follow along with the creation of a book that I'm working on. Yeah, I know it would have been really cool to have a computer that you can draw the computer much easier. Even if you're not really that talented at drawing, the computer does a lot of things for you. You can learn. Make some really cool stuff. I'm just a grandpa, and I do things the old school way because that's the only way I really know. However, I've been learning about the computer. I'm learning all the time, and I'll be using it more often for things in the future. We use it extensively to make this book. Once it gets past this stage, these pages are photographed and put into a file, and then their line art is cleaned up, and the color and the lettering is added. And then it's ready for publication. Today I was able to get 3 pages ready for computer. If I get 5 ready, then my partner, the Jigaboo, who you don't know, is going to take over and create the final product. Anyway, Salem, I appreciate you stopping in, and I wish you luck with whatever project you are working on. After I knock out this panel, I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. Grab some dinner. Probably do a little bit of drawing on the side, off camera. I do get a lot of this done off camera as well. The only way it's going to get done. Okay. Pretzel Rocks just continues to rock. What we got left? We got the mutton back here. Since I'm not really sure how this word balloon is, how big it's going to be, I'm going to wait and finish this off camera because I have to play around with the lettering here a little bit. And all these balloons may change size. So it's down, two down. This last panel. Definitely needs to be looked at and worked on before to finalize it. Yeah, but Lambo's got these guys at bay. And he's threatening to light them up like the Chicago Fire if they don't cooperate with him. See, he's determined not to get arrested. He doesn't like the idea of wearing orange overalls. Well, I think that's going to do it for my broadcast today. I'll finish this off camera, and then the next time we meet, we'll be looking on page 5. Page 5 coming up. Page 6. Okay, and we got page 7, I think is the last one, or get that ready. And then I got the table of contents page started. And the cover, which definitely needs to be redone one more time. The changes to make to it, clean it up, flip the images a little bit. And it's all going to be in the aftermath. Name of our second issue. All right, well, thanks for coming by, everybody. You know who you are. I certainly appreciate all your support and love. Right back at you. Hope you have a great week and a great Sunday evening. Peace, love, buy my comic books. Keep your pencils sharp, folks, and keep drawing. It's a lot of fun. We'll see you next week, sometime during the week, and then definitely again on Sunday. This is Mike Jones saying take care, and we'll see you next week. So long.